Hi guys, it's me and welcome to my channel. So today's reading blog, this week's today's Monday. So happy Monday, I guess. I don't know. So we're starting with Body Tech by Al Kennedy. I'm on 32% if I'm not mistaken. And I'm reading One Piece, and I'm on volume 13 and I'm on 67%. Yeah, chapter 115. So I'll update you however this ends. So I have finished volume 13 in One Piece. And here's the thing, I loved it, by the way. It's going to be 5 stars. But I mean, yeah, I'm really easy to please when it comes to One Piece because I love the characters so much. And the fact that they are so dumb sometimes, because what do you mean, Luffy? He woke up because he got knocked out, okay? And when he wakes up, instead of fighting the enemy, he starts fighting Zoro. I mean, babe, get it together. And also, they left Zoro and Zanji on the ship in an island. Okay, when the others were kind of figuring it out what was going on. Okay, so I love the fact that yeah, there's something going on, but we don't care. So Sanji challenges Zoro to find a bigger beast than him. And I mean, just to know who the better hunter is, and it's like, babes, get it together. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to read volume 14 right now or if I'm going to read Body Tech. We'll see, because maybe I'll try the audiobook for Body Tech, so I'll let you know. So I am reading volume 14, okay, of One Piece, but I don't know why I found this funny, okay? But you're gonna hear about it and you're gonna shut up. So Zoro goes, "You must have eaten all of your vegetables as a kid, huh?" It's that funny to me. I loved it, even though they had a lot of trouble. Yeah, 5 stars. I mean, they can do no wrong in my eyes. I'm on chapter 22 of Body Check, and let me tell you what this book is about. He's a hockey player, like a star of a team, and she's a daughter of hockey team's owner. Okay, but here's the thing: her father is the owner of his team, so his name is Brody, and her name is Hayden. I love them because I mean, they had like a one night stand, and she is in Chicago for like 2 months or something like that because she works in California, and they kind of come to terms with the fact that they like each other in a different way, and she doesn't want like get involved with him because she has something else at home, but they're on a break. Okay, so things are complicated because her father is having some trouble because of something related to the divorce and some allegations about him. So this is a mess because everything is undercover, everything's secret, and he's like falling for her, and she just wants to kind of avoid that. But I mean, what's this book gonna be about if not they being together, but yeah, I am loving them, and the fact that she wasn't coming for him, because after he left her house they met once, And she was like, this is not gonna be a thing. And he's like, if you want me, come and get me, because I don't want to force your hand. And she didn't make a move. I mean, do you want to know what this man did? He went on live television after a fucking match. He goes on live television and he goes, to the woman who keeps turning me down, even though we both know she's totally into me. If you're watching this right now, what is going to take for me to see you again? Candlelit dinner, sunset skate on the rink, name your game, and I'll play it. I'm obsessed. I'm sorry, but what the fuck? You cannot ask that of him, Hayden. As Damien would say, finish, finish, finish. I finished Body Check. And I loved it. I mean, it was like 3.5 stars, maybe 3.5. I loved it, okay? But was it the best book I've ever read? No, it wasn't. But it was quick to read, it was fast paced. I I just loved Brody, okay? And he goes, no rules this time. You're getting not only my body, but my heart and my soul every night for the rest of your life, or at least for as long as you want them. Got it. I loved it. I just loved it. So, yeah, 3.5. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, I guess. Um, so I didn't read much last night. Well, because I was watching Playboy, the BL with Andrea, and I don't know what to tell you about that because it was weird. And after 14 episodes, the BL is not finished, so we have to wait for season 2. Are we going to watch season 2? Maybe not, because it was weird. And I started volume 15 in One Piece, but I didn't finish it because I was tired after that. So, yeah, let's see how today goes. I finished it and I loved it. 5 stars. I decided to start Powerless just because I could. Do I have a lot of series just to be read because I'm in the middle of them? Yes, I do. Do I care? No, I don't. So, I'm on chapter 11 on Powerless. Let's, yeah, just. I'm on chapter 11 on Powerless, okay? And if you, by any chance, have never heard anything about this book, which I doubt, whatever, Peyton is a girl. She lives in Ilia, and this society is divided in two. After a plague, there were the elites, that are the ones that have powers, and the ordinaries, that they don't. So the thing here is, the king decided that the ordinaries are in some kind of way avoiding the society to become perfect. Okay, so he decided that the ordinaries are going to be exterminated. So here's the thing. Peyton is an ordinary. Okay, but her father taught her how to fake to be being a psychic. Okay, so she wasn't, you know, executed. So she just has an encounter with Kai. Kai is one of the king's sons. The king has two, but then the third one, so kind of three sons. Okay, Kit, which is going to be the next king. Kai, sorry, sorry. Kai, who is gonna be the future enforcer, and Jax. He's just a little one. Okay. I don't know what to say about him because I have read 2 lines about him. Okay. So there's this situation where Peyton doesn't know who Guy is. So they meet, she robs him, and then a silencer that is kind of elite that has some kind of power to consume you. Okay, your power and your life. And apparently that's how Peyton's dad died, something like that. Okay. So, Peyton saves Kai, and yeah, she knows when she saves him that he's the prince, one of the princes, and that's amazing. And then the trials. I mean, the trials. It's kind of a game. Let's call it that, okay? I don't know much about this. So the thing is, they have to confront each other in like I don't know how they work because I haven't read about them, but apparently they fight to death, maybe, and the best one has to survive, or the best ones. I don't know if one the winner or there are multiple, but apparently that's where we are. Okay, and by some chance, Peyton ends up in the trials. Why? Just because she saved Prince Guy. I'm gonna read something to you, okay? Peyton goes, "Mark my words, Prince, I will be your undoing." And Kai goes, "Oh, darling, I look forward to it." Okay. And then he's talking to himself, and he goes, "She is the embodiment of a bad decision, the twin of danger and desire, the fine line between deadly and divine, and I can feel myself drowning." I am falling for this man. Like it's nobody's business. So that's a problem. I fall for fictional men. Like it's, my job. But whatever. We were fine. We were, training for the trials. We were doing things. And all hell broke loose. So that's fine, I guess. So he goes. I spin her if only to give myself some time to think. I'd never thought about what my favorite color was before. It never seemed important. Not until I looked into a pair of ocean blue eyes and realized that perhaps drowning was a beautiful thing. Not until I looked into a pair of fiery blue eyes and realized that perhaps burning was a painless thing. Not until I looked into a pair of sky blue eyes and realized that perhaps falling was a peaceful thing. I never thought about what my favorite color was before because I hadn't seen one that was worthy of the title. Until now, that is. Blue, I say, my voice low. You're joking. You are joking. I have finished. I saw it coming. I don't know what to say. To be honest, I don't know what to say. So let's just. I wanted to read something because, yeah, I was happy before I wasn't. So he said to her, "What do you want to call me?" And he goes, "I want to call you mine." And then he goes, "If I kiss you, really kiss you, like how I've wanted to, how I've waited to, should I expect a dagger to my throat?" And she goes, "I guess you have to kiss me to find out." I am fucking broken. I am going to give it 4 stars. It was a good book. I could not put it down at the end, but I think things could be done different. And to me, the blood was too obvious, so that's why it is 4 stars. So yeah, I'm not gonna read the second book right away. I just need to think. I mean, I need to think about something else because my heart hurts like a lot. So yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest. So I'll guess I'll read volume 16 of One Piece so I can feel happiness again. So I forgot to talk to you this morning. So good morning, I guess. Good afternoon. I read last night volumes 15 and 16. of One Piece, and I love them both. So yeah, 5 stars each of them. And I started this morning powerful. And this is Adina's story, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just tell you the first chapter is when Adina and Peyton met, and after that, it tells the story of Adina when Peyton was in the trials. So, yeah, I cannot tell you like a thing about it, but there's this guy, Makoto, and I was really liking him because he saved her from a lot of situations, but at the same time I was like, he something's weird, you know? Man, I know what was weird about him. I know everything. Well, I'm on chapter 10, but 11? Well, I don't know the whole story. I don't know the full story, but yeah, I was seeing that coming. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. So I'll let you know when I finish it. Did I finish Powerful, or did it just end me? Because I, yeah, I don't want to read. I just, I just want to die right now. Good morning. So I never told you what I rated Powerful. Um, yeah, I rated it 4.5 stars. I don't want to read again. Am I going to read again? Yes, I am. Do I want to? No, I won't. But I think I'm going to read Reckless next. So let's see. Good morning. So I am having a very busy week. Okay, so I'm sorry because I'm all over the place. But whatever. I need to update you. I read volume 17 and 18 of One Piece, and also Andrea and I are watching this series. It's another BL. We only watch BLs. I don't know why, but yeah, it's our guilty pleasure. But we're watching Beat Babe, and we are on episode 9, if I'm not mistaken. So we have like 5 episodes left. So yeah, so far we're loving this. This is nothing like the previous one I talked about because that was weird. But this is all fun. This is, I mean, it has drama, it has a lot of things, and it's surrounding cars and races, and the only thing we know about that is the cars go broom broom. But it's fine. We're having the time of our lives, okay? So yeah, and I haven't started Reckless because I didn't have time, but I'm hopeful. Okay, I'm hopeful that I will read it today, the whole thing. So we'll see. Okay. I have started Reckless, and I managed to just to read 2 chapters, and I'm heartbroken. So this is amazing, because he goes, "It's a good thing you're not here because I still haven't found my courage, and I just want to die." What? I'm sorry, what? Sorry, what? I finished Reckless. Okay. And what do you mean? That fucking ending? Because the whole book, I was like, why is this so long? Because it was so unnecessarily long, and they were back and forth between a lot of things, and I cannot talk about it. So I'm sorry, because this is spoiler free. If you want to talk about these with spoilers, then tell me that, and I'll make a video discussing everything I have in my mind right now, and all the spoilers and shit. But everything felt like we were running in circles, okay, constantly. And then the fucking ending. I hope that doesn't happen, because if that happens, I'm out. So I don't think I'm going to pick up Fearless now, but for sure I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know what I think. So I don't know what I'm going to rate this book, because I think it's going to be 3 stars. And that's being generous. Good morning. So, I'm about to start Fearless, but I have read volumes 19 and 20 in One Piece. So, yeah, I gave them both 5 stars. I mean, who's shocked at this point? But yeah, I'm about to just start Fearless, and I am scared. So wish me luck. I'm sorry. The people want what? The people should just shut their fucking mouths. But yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna survive that. But why? Why? Just why? So this is the last update. So guys, I am on chapter 25 of Fearless because I have things to do yesterday and I couldn't finish it. But yeah, so far I am suffering. So yeah. But I guess you'll have to wait for next week to see how I feel about this book. And also, Andrea and I finished Beat Babe. And yeah, you guessed it, I was crying the last episodes. So yeah, I we loved it. We loved it. So yeah, we have to wait for season 2 that will be coming out on May, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the end of the vlog, the end of the week. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.